Welcome, I'm glad to see you back on my channel. This week we will be reading Shoftim, Hebrew for Judges. If you want to follow, please turn to Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 18 to chapter 21, verse 9. The name Judges imposes upon us a certain responsibility to appoint judges over ourselves, individuals who will ensure protection and foster a just, healthy society. However, the title judges may also be misleading. We might think that if we've appointed judges, the responsibility for order, justice, and community lies solely with them. While judges can oversee our community and due to their presence, the community is safeguarded and order is maintained, we mustn't think that our responsibility ends with their appointment. This is what I want to focus on today. Chapter 16, verse 20 underscores that this is indeed our primary responsibility towards the collective. Even though justice is a divine attribute in this world, we are obligated to do everything to uphold it, to adhere to it, pursue it, and achieve it as much as we can in our lives. It is the verse, justice shall you pursue, that you may live and possess the land the Lord your God is giving you. When reading this verse, a question arises. Is the virtue of justice something God introduced to the world? Is the demand for justice obvious and easily achievable? Or does this verse teach us that justice is a crucial attribute that we must strive for and work hard to attain? Justice doesn't materialize on its own. Achieving justice requires introspection, understanding, recognition, effort, and often stepping out of one's comfort zone. The repetition of the word justice teaches us profound insights about individuality. The doubling of the word implies that our initial understanding of justice isn't necessarily sufficient or final. This initial understanding is just the beginning of a series of actions, further insights, and behaviors to come. It demands that we re-examine our internal compass of justice. The second mention of justice emphasizes that justice is never an individual's sole domain. Justice can't be devoid of the other. The broader picture of justice should incorporate both who I am and who stands beside me. In this verse, God reveals a secret to us. Everything is a process. Justice is multifaceted. And we must work to be on the positive, optimal side of enacting broad, great, complete global justice. We should pursue justice in every aspect of our lives, facing every entity in our lives. And since this may seem endlessly daunting, we are reminded that sometimes the secret is to start small. First, discovering the sense of justice within ourselves, then extending it to our families, our communities, and even to complete strangers. Yes, every individual in the world should care about every other human being. Justice and more justice, doing a bit of everything all the time is what will drive us and help us being in the midst of the divine essence of doing and seeing the good and justice here in our life space. Our living space is not just our private home, but also our city, our country. What is absolute justice, objective justice, and context-dependent justice? Only when we expand our circles, when the justice of both sides is taken into account, does true justice occur. In Israel these days, there is justice, and each group pursues justice as it is perceived in its eyes. What is happening today in Israel is an example of how we, as a society, might demand justice, but in the wrong way. At times we run without thinking impulsively from the heart, and we easily forget the secret that God reveals to us in this verse. There is always another side to justice. Hopefully, we all, Israel and the nations, individuals and rulers, will seek justice broadly, not just for ourselves, but also for others. Most importantly, may we never forget God in our image of justice. God's love is the love of His creations. He created everyone in His image. Therefore, everyone has a purpose and intention for the good of the universe. We must remember that justice does not come easy. It comes with commitment and has a high threshold of action, labor, and effort. There is a parallel verse with the verb to pursue, and it is from Psalms. Seek peace and pursue it. We need to understand the connection between the two verses with the verb pursue, because only when we truly seek justice will we merit peace among men, turning enemies into lovers. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video.